fun was it to see Gentry, making his first start and then come downhill, stick the running back on the swing pass the way that he did?
Hey, all I'm saying is he saw it coming. He seen it in film. We had repped it a lot in practice, and when the time came, he executed. So it's always good to see.
A lot of the younger guys in this room have cited you as a guy who, naturally as a fifth-year senior, has kind of made an effort to take everybody under your wing and share your knowledge. From your perspective, what have you tried to impart on these younger guys as they've come up with in the program?
I mean, just play violent and just play fast. Use your technique that coach is teaching us, and I mean, if you just use your technique, everything will fall in place, and you'll make a lot of plays with this. Just telling those guys that.
You see Gentry mirroring that, and you see a play like he made, and just what Parker said, speed and physicality. You see that?
Yes, sir, for sure. Like you said, speed and physicality, and I mean also preparation. He's seen it coming in film. We repped it so much, and we watched it so much. Once the play came, running back flared out, and he knew what it was. So.
What about Gentry's resiliency to come back from the injury in the spring and really work his way 6 months later to making plays on the field like this? You didn't know what was going to happen day 2 after what happened, and then to see him in September making plays like he did.
I mean, that just shows the type of guy he is. He has a lot of heart, and he believes in himself. So I mean, I always knew Gentry would probably end up being the starter on the other side of me, because he's probably one of the smarter guys on the team, just as far as football knowledge and knowing his job and the guys around him. So, like you say, he's just a resilient guy.
Obviously, pass rush and coverage on the back end go hand in hand. What did you think of the pass rush from the guys up front this weekend?
I think they were pretty good. I mean, we didn't get a lot of sacks. Quarterback was trying to get the ball out fast, but they were getting quarterback pressure. So, I mean, it helped us out in the back end. I mean, we didn't get as many turnovers as we wanted, but I think just the quarterback just throwing the ball up was good for us because they were getting pressure.
Realistically, what can you take away from a game like that? Everything's working. You guys shut them out. You put 73 on the board offensively. Realistically, what kind of conclusions can you draw about where you guys are at when you have a day like that where everything's working in your favor? Is it more difficult to kind of gauge where you're at progression-wise?
I would say it is. I mean, like you said, everything was kind of working out for us. But I mean, I think that's just a part of the preparation and the execution that we had while we were playing. And throughout that entire week, we just knew what was coming. Like seeing different formations and whether it's offense, just making plays. I think we kind of just knew their offense like we knew our own selves. So I mean.
How much of a difference can you sense between where this team was at after week 1 in 2022 versus where they're at after week 1 this year?
I think we're a lot better as an entire group. Like I said, guys making plays on offense, and as a defense, I think we executed well. I mean, they had a couple big plays, but we tackled them and got them down to where we can continue to run other plays, and we ended up getting more stops. So I feel like we're a lot better as an entire group.
As a veteran quarterback, how much did it feel good for them to go at you early and you to make them a play early defensively?
No, yes, sir, definitely. I mean, you always want the ball thrown at you as a corner. I mean, you don't want a lot of runs, and like you said, I usually don't get a lot of balls, but they came at me early, and I was making plays. So.
You have to go for yourself on picks, takeaways, for yourself personally?
Yes, sir, definitely. Trying to get. I don't want to say my numbers, but just know I'm trying to get that ball. That's all.
Obviously, as a defensive back, I imagine you're scrutinizing quarterback play as closely as